While any decrease in the unemployment rate is welcome, the largest increase in employment was recorded in government services. Economists say this could be as a result of government's employment initiatives rather than economic growth. The drop in employment levels was recorded in private households, construction and agriculture. The number of discouraged job seekers decreased by 54,000, while those not economically active for reason other than discouragement also decreased.
Unemployment dropped by 0.8 of a percentage point from 5.3 as in the last quarter of 2021 to 34.5 in the quarter that we are reporting on, that is the first quarter of 2022.
And with the ongoing load shedding and other structural constraints on the economy, economists fear that unemployment levels will continue to rise going forward.
A positive move is welcome, but we should not be actually thinking that things are all well, things are going to improve continuously, at least over the short term, because the underlying economy is still has a lot of issues. Shortage of electricity that we have is a binding constraint on economic growth, which is not going to be removed anytime soon. So the unemployment rate is likely to continue to increase over the medium term.
Others warn that high unemployment levels and the rising cost of living will likely translate into difficult times ahead for consumers.
There's lots of potential negatives around, from petrol prices, food prices, overall inflation, interest rate increases, lots of uncertainty as well. But we have to take into account, if we talk about pricing first, we want to be a market-based economy. We are a market-based economy, and then we have to realize that government cannot always control pricing. That's crucially important. So within these varied price measures that we see, we as consumers adjust our spending patterns. So if we're forced to spend more on fuel or transport, we spend less elsewhere.
Youth unemployment for people aged between 15 and 34 increased by 2.7% to 46.3% compared with the same time last year. Gloria Sefako Mosi, SABC News, Johannesburg.